Hello everyone, I'm so excited to be doing this with you today, and I'm so happy. I'm grateful for the responses I've been receiving so far. It's been an amazing journey. And please, if you're here for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please just click the subscription button and hit the notification bell so that each time any new video pops out, you would be the first to know. Thank you so much, and let's get down to what we have for today. So, our topic today is being teachable. Being teachable. Being teachable talks about your ability to receive instruction, your ability to accept teachings, your ability to receive correction, guidance, counsel, and so on and so forth. Now, this is an attribute, this is a virtue that is fast going down the drain. You know, people find it difficult to be teachable these days. Everyone seems to be defensive on different aspects of life. Nobody wants to be taught, nobody wants to learn from each other. And the truth is that the time we have, this world is too short. Like the time we have in the world is so short for everybody to say that I want to learn through experience, I want my experience to teach me. We can't all learn through our experiences. It is best we learn from other people's experiences. You know, this would help us to grow in our level of thinking, expand our knowledge, and so on and so forth. But first, before we continue, let's see what the Bible has to say about being teachable. And we're going to be looking at Proverbs chapter 18 verse 2. Fools have no interest in understanding. They only want to air their own opinions. The Bible calls them fools. The Bible calls as many people, including myself, everybody who refuses to be teachable, fools. Like they don't have interest in hearing what every other person has to say. Fools have no interest in understanding. Like you don't care to know what some other person, to even hear what they have to say. You're just interested in airing your own opinion. So whoever is guilty of this, hear me, the Bible says we are all fools. Like we just have fools moving round and round and around. We're not fools, but please learn to be teachable. I'm going to be giving us 3 reasons we have to be teachable. We have to learn to be teachable. The first is that it makes you likable. I like that part. You know, it makes you likable. And you know, beyond being teachable has its root in pride, you know, and this pride you see has its root in insecurity. It is insecurity that would make you want to feel that when this person teaches you, it makes you less, it makes you become less of who you are. It is not true. That is a lie from the pit of hell. That is a lie from the devil. It doesn't make you any less of whom you are. It doesn't belittle you to receive instruction from people, to receive counsel from any other person. It doesn't make you any less of whom you are. Instead, it makes you the bigger person, and it makes people like you. It makes people love you. Like I was guilty of this when I was growing up. I wasn't more of a teachable person, and it got me feeling like people hated me because nobody really wanted to be around. But when I kept growing up, and I understood this was my fault, I had to start retracing my steps, and then boom, everybody began to love me, and gradually I became the favorite person. So being teachable makes you likable. The second point why you have to be teachable is that it makes you fight less conflicts. It makes you have less conflicts. It makes you fight less battles. Not being teachable, especially in relationships, breeds arguments, it breeds disagreements, it breeds tensions and frictions, and because nobody wants to hear the opinion of the other. My spouse will not want to hear what I have to say, not let alone understanding my point of view. I would not want to do the same. So we keep arguing and arguing and arguing, and it does more harm than good to our relationships, so also to our family life and every other area of our lives. So being teachable helps us to minimize the conflicts we have in our families, in our relationships. So please imbibe this virtue of being teachable, and it will do you more good in your relationships. Now the final reason is that it makes you wiser. Being teachable gives you mastery. It broadens your knowledge in a wide range of subjects. It makes you wise. It makes you wiser than your equals. It gives you knowledge. It makes you knowledgeable in different aspects of life. And hear me, everybody is ignorant in one aspect or the other. Everybody you see moving around is ignorant in one subject area or the other on different issues. We can't know it all at once. Nobody knows it all. That's the truth. So if you're scared of showing that you don't know it, you are only not making yourself, you're even expressing the fool, the ignorant part of you. So people like people who are open to receiving instruction. Everybody loves somebody who is open to receiving instruction. And then when you receive instructions, this you get from here and get from that. People give you great counsels. One, it makes you make less mistakes because you've become wiser, because you've known what you're supposed to do. It's giving you mastery over different aspects of life. You've become an expert without knowing it. Why? Before you get from here and get from there, you've become an expert, and you deal with issues with great expertise, and people wonder at where you get this knowledge from. This, but nobody knows. You're just open to instructions, you're just open to learning, and that's how you grew. Now, there are some practical steps you need to take in order to develop your ability to be teachable. The first of them is that you need to learn to listen. Listen more, talk less. When you listen, you get to understand some other person's perspective. A lot of people don't find it so difficult. A lot of people these days find it difficult to listen, but they always want to be listened to. This is not right. You need to develop your listening skills. And then secondly, you need to try as much as possible not to be biased. When you're listening to somebody, try to remove your mind from your own opinion, place it on what the person is saying, and try to critically examine whether what the person is saying is right or not. And if it is, the third step is throw yours out of the window. Trash your own opinion. If you find out that what the person had to say is right and it is factual more than whatever your own opinion is. Don't always insist on your opinion. It is not godly. Try as much as possible to accept teachings from other persons, receive other people's instructions. It will do you a great good. It will do you a lot of good when you cultivate the habit of listening to others and trying to identify with their own opinion and not always insisting on yours. I hope this video blessed your life. Thanks for listening to us.